John Charles. I'm in Bellevue. Trying to take my power down. They tried to move me to Brazil. I'm at Bellevue. I'm walking down the street. Very hurt. Very beat up. I need support. We've got a lot of crimes and a lot of strong facts that go in the favor of me getting back this trust, or what's left of it. As you can see, I do look a little beaten up. This building right here is Bellevue Towers. This is where Potbelly, who went into Potbelly Sandwiches, who went into my mother's account to help develop his business, never gave us anything. Bellevue Towers, this is where one of my condos should be, but this is where the some of the Chinese criminals, Korean criminals, were taking money through the computers, saying it's my location. You see some girl run out of here, and she probably took money. There she goes over to the orange car over there. This is a crime here all the time, 24/7. But right across the street is the Key Bank building, and I want to make it clear. Fidelity National Title is there, and we had somebody named Dollison that used to change titles from the trust there. So this is really bad. Walking down the street, I can only be here for a little while. This crime will escalate. But I know that some people are piped in on this phone, and trying to move a little quicker down this street. I think Dong is who they're talking about. Please don't take down Dong. It's that lady in the window. Okay. What? Pardon me. My bag is very, very heavy, and my leg is very, very bad. I stayed on a sleeper at the hospital with my father last night. He's doing better, but there are people come in the rooms around and try to hack. We had a dean, Mark Dean, sarcastically put coffee in front of a family member, or a fake family member's room that came from, obviously, our coffee accounts. The man is not in condition to have a cup of coffee. Just try to make it look like a very prestigious little room in Valley General. Rainy City Caterers, very involved in moving money with a network of restaurants. And I have a hard time remembering the name, but this is where they run catering operations, where they're handing out printed out documents from our trust. And these are the names of the restaurants. Cast Iron, Barrio, Purple, Lot Number 3, and the Commons. They're very involved in using our money to serve dinners. It's really bad. This is called Zones Cloud over here. Blueprint is a business that is involved in hacking Keller Williams. And that's a name I can never remember. So this is Purple, rather civil establishment. It looks like it's great food. The money from our accounts helped open this restaurant. I've never eaten here. Madison Brooks was very involved in this development of this restaurant, and these condos right here. So this is the Bank of America. Ike Wallace and many of the criminals in Bellevue have worked out of, but also a group of Germans and Dutch have gone through here, and Swiss, and done banking illegally. Of course, the Chinese in Bellevue are prominent, but we can see the Westin in the distance by Blueprint Technologies, which is in the background over here. Now you'll see the Westin and the Hyatt But this is the Westin where the crimes have been going on. Inside the Westin, I made a mistake of saying it was the Hyatt yesterday, but they're housing people in the Westin rickshaw downtown. And Jenny Hoffman, Nicole Gingras were were employees of the Westin. When they almost gave me money, they actually put me up in Canada. And Blueprint Technologies right over here is right next to, like I said, Keller Williams, and they believe there may have been some murders involved in the transfer of the documents at Keller Williams. We had a big problem with Air France and the Rabs, and they moved a great deal of money, and several people with around the world, maybe 14 people at 40,000 apiece. Keller Williams is right there. This is 500 Bellevue North Tower, and this is definitely where most of the trafficking of tickets and finance comes from. It's U.S. Green Building, Council Building, 500 North Tower, Bellevue Tower. So this is a really big criminal hub that I'm dealing with, and it's caused a lot of pain and no support. This is John Charles. I'm going to continue to move down this way. Again, there's Bank of America on the corner. That building in the background is being funded by one of the accounts illegally. I've taken a lot of harassment from the builders. It's linked to downtown Seattle. Safeway is just right around the corner, and that's an Avalon. Maidenbauer Avalon, which means Maidenbauer had gone into the Maidenbauer account years ago, and I was affiliated to that salon run by John Price and Bob Johnson. And what they did was link David Griffiths to properties there. Later, a salon called Tool took over a space called Obadiah, which was taken from our trust fund, and Maidenbauer was involved in then trying to take over Maidenbauer funds and run their docks and boats there. They take a division payment coming from somewhere, split it up. So this man just walked by and tried to take over this connection. I don't know if you can see him in the suit. You saw how quick that was? He is definitely with a government or a bank. I hope you saw it. I'm going to sign off.